Hi, Brian from Airflow Music here once again. Welcome back to another video. This is the second in the series, Daily Shed 2021. It's January 2nd, so let's continue playing our scales that we started out with yesterday. If you missed yesterday's video because it went live kind of late in the evening, or if you're in Europe, probably overnight, I thought I'd get back to making some regular videos in the new year. More or less on a whim. So we're starting out playing some scales every day. There's a free downloadable PDF linked below that you can go and grab from the Airflow Music online store, which has the routine that we're going through here. And in these videos every day this week I am just sharing 2 keys of the exercise because it's a little long-winded and it would be a real long video to play all 12 keys. Even though that's actually what I'm practicing every day on my own time. Okay, so go and grab that PDF if you haven't already and check it out. I'll be posting the lines as they go by on screen as I play down the exercise. But more or less what we need to know is that I'm playing at a comfortably soft volume. I am playing every mark to repeat 4 times. Each time with a different articulation. So it's first time slurred, second time single-tongued, third time car-tongued, fourth time double-tongued. So I can work on my multiple tonguing stuff as well as just single-tonguing. And what else do we need to know? Yeah, that's pretty much it. This routine takes us through each of our major scales. Like I say, we're playing 2 keys. It also takes us through each mode of our major scales. So as we go up and down these, it can get a little rangy. So if some of the later modes are outside of your comfortable range, then please do take them down the octave. Not looking for them to beat themselves up here. Let's just try and get our fingers working nicely, get our airflow nice and smooth, and get our scales together, because that's an important skill. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the keys for today, which are the notated keys of B flat and E flat major. I'm of course playing on a B flat trumpet, so they will sound a whole step lower. A flat and D flat at concert pitch. Okay, let's jump into it. I'll see you at the other side. Okay, so that's the first key in the books. My struggles continue from yesterday. It's mostly just keeping everything coordinated, and making sure to just keep up with it, which articulation I'm supposed to be using. Get a little bit off from time to time. The higher register car tongues are a little bit squirrely. That's going to take a little more exposure just to figure out where those go. But other than that, yeah, it's a little untidy in places, but as I practice it more throughout the week, we should start to notice a difference and should get a little bit better at playing them. There's a couple of things I will take some time to practice on my own time, just to find out what's going on there, and I'm sure you're having a similar experience. Anyway, let's crack on. This is going to be written key of E flat. Once again, metronome's at 100 beats a minute. Let's do this thing. Okay, there we go. That's the second pair of keys down. Day 2 in the books. Playing the E flats there was interesting actually. Starting to feel like a couple of things are locking in towards the end of those. The car tongues in the upper register will be actually becoming a little easier. Starting to get a little more used to them now, which is good. Hopefully that'll bode well for the coming days as we move forward with this. So yeah, there it is. Please download the PDF and get on with it if you haven't already. I'm going to be here for the next few days going through the rest of the keys, and then we'll move on to something else. So please leave a comment below, let me know what you think of this exercise, if there's anything I'm not covering, anything I'm missing that you'd like to hear about, and other than that I don't think there's too much to say. I will see you again tomorrow for the next round. So in the meantime, if you've enjoyed this video, as with any of them, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, I guess I will see you tomorrow. Until then, you know what to do. Go practice.